Problem is, can't. I can't see my face, can I? This is stupid. Come on. We're going to hate my team. Can't see anything, come on. That's better. Okay, yeah. Okay. Today everyone, we are back and GM mode's been a big mode. Is it time to train Mario Sharpness? Is it time? We have decided to find a free agent. Is it Lois Sanders? Is it Carlos Boozer? Ray Allen? The roster has been a big... We have decided to release him. Add into the trade block. We have to post... Can't see anything. This stupid update. Just wait, I have to exit an update. Sorry everyone. I'm coming tomorrow. I'm gonna get Assassin's Creed tomorrow, and I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed. I might do the whole game, a couple missions. There's a montage. Yeah, I'm planning to be a good YouTuber. The walkthroughs and has a fun touch and everything. It's not that working again. Okay, it's gone now. My GM. We have to talk about a lot of stuff this year. I think it's NBA 2K. I think my brother talked about it. I want the square button back. Who agrees? Because I want it back. Oops. Now I've been on YouTube for like a couple of months in July, I think. Yeah, I've been doing well on YouTube. Wait. We have Charlotte. Okay. Want you. Is it time to release? I'm sorry, G. I've got it. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign Ray Allen because he's a great player we know. Hey, Ray. Let's begin it. Okay. Okay. Oops, sorry. Got a lot of carry. We got a big office. Welcome home, everyone. We are back in NBA. We're gonna do a game. We're at home tonight.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-round. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For the Heat, they've got what only half of the teams in the NBA get to enjoy, and that's opening the season on your home floor. The fans are ready to give them all the support they need to go after their first win of the season. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, I don't know, an air of excitement that's a little different.
And we've been waiting for...
Yeah, everyone's been talking about the music. Now, I don't know what's 2K's problem with this music thing. I agree on the music thing's been a bit frustrating this year. Now, I hate YouTube, you know, I hate you can't do copyright.
For a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks everyone for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Greg Anthony and Clark.
Let's go.
This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
And they know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Jefferson in at the center position.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Walker the pass to Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Jefferson. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like
wide open. Al Jefferson grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lamb dishes to Walker.
I think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Wade drives in. That's good. Wade's got his first 2 points.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And Lamb kicks to Walker. The shot is off. Now the Heat take it the other way. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot up Jay and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin, at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thanks again, Doris. Charlotte trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jefferson, a screen on Dragic. Shot off the screen, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Dragic.
Come on, break your ankles.
Outside Bosh from downtown, and he gets it to go. Bosh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
3 points.
Walker against Dragic. Walker goes in, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
Greg talking about Walker. You have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
Here's Lamb after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Up top, Kid Gilchrist. He's covered by Deng. Stolen by Bosh. And here we go with Deng running it up the floor. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Deng. And it's 6 points for Wade.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they really own
draw
the
this.
interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them
Wow.
to beat you over the top.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
To the paint and stolen by Zeller.
Turnover.
Break now for the Hornets. Jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
Interesting game plan tonight for the Heat. Been thinking about a new coach all year. So they can do in the best
Jefferson on
game.
post. Goes up at the stripe.
Oh.
Sends it back. Wade misses.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Zeller against Bosh. Here's Jefferson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Miami's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wade drives in, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his
He flopped.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Screen by Jefferson.
Give that man a flopping fine.
Dang against Kid Gilchrist.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh,
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Come on. What are you doing?
Exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Dragic the pass to Bosch.
Another free from Bosch.
And it's Dragic with the assist.
Cool.
And it's 6 points for Chris Bosch.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
And
Chris
that's
Bosh.
the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Miami making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Hornets have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Outside, Walker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Sub, please. Where's the sub? Substitution Dwayne Wade for.
Hey guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed.
Alex Hyphen says. The coach says.
Shooting percentages is really what has kept him from making the league. Just not as consistent as he needs to be, and a lot of it has to do with shot selection. That also has to improve.
The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Just thinking again about Kemba Walker's field goal percentage, Greg. You were talking about shot under 40%, Clark, from the floor last year.
Yeah, and I think so much of shooting percentage is a function of shot selection. That's 3 out of the last 4 seasons now, under 40% for Kemba. In order to be an elite point guard, that number's got to go up.
Come on.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league
My Chalmers then.
versed he is as
Joe Grayson.
And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And he's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Oh, great layup, and that's a shooting foul. Mario Chalmers.
Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Bosch. Green comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic.
Miami Heat trying to do a loss assist.
Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, and anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that 4th or 5th option in the offense.
You know, going back to Mario Chalmers last year, guys, I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His 3-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in.
And on the topic of Chalmers, you know, he's a complimentary player. He can D up, he can hit the open 3. He's been known to hit big shots, a solid finisher, and that.
Oh, come on, Chalmers.
Ask him maybe to do a little too much, then you're not playing to his strength.
He hits the second from the line. Overall, a down year for the Hornets in the 2014-15 season. A big part of that was that they would struggle on the road.
Yeah, and you know they had playoff aspirations, but as you said, those aspirations derailed because of the road stuff.
And he's out of bounds. The Hornets.
Get that out of there.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Charlotte. So it's the Hornets now. They lead by 4. Here's Jefferson. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And last season, the Hornets ended with only 14 road wins. Even when they made the playoffs in 2014, they weren't a team that traveled well. It's something the team needs to figure out in order to get back into the postseason.
Now here's Lynn. Mari Stoudemire missing his last shot.
Interesting lineup tonight.
Left side, Lynn. Back to Jefferson. Green with the rebound.
And, you know, as you mentioned, the road record for the Hornets was not that good. I mean, they
first point.
when they seemed to almost give up. They lost their last 7 road games and 9 of their last 10.
Here's Lynn. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Jefferson's shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Kicks to Zeller to the right side. Outside, Lynn shoots from 14. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lynn's got his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Chalmers. And stolen by Zeller. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And that is good. And now a 6-point Hornets lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Charlotte.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot
What the hell, Gordon Chalmers?
and forcing turnover.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Lynn's shot is off. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that one's good. Walker with it. He's got 10. Left side, Lynn. Wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Timeout called, the Heat. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but it almost was the opposite in his play.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He'd been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Mario Chalmers. So it's the Hornets now. The Heat getting the bucket, and the shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
And talking about Lin last season, he never quite gelled with what they were doing in Los Angeles. Both he and Kobe need the ball to be effective. And I got a feeling you guys know which one of those two is going to get it.
Now, here's Walker. After the miss from Goran Dragic.
And, you know, getting back to Lin, he was actually pretty strong starting out the season. In November, he made 48% of his shots, 37% from downtown. But in April, he only hit 24% from the field and was eventually shut down for the year.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
Now, here's Green. It's good from the top of the key. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Joe Green on fire.
It's leading by 6. 1:14 left to play here in the first. As they just couldn't really score that well.
And the Hornets bench was the only.
Now, here's Walker. 12 points for him. That's good. Walker's got 14 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
That's good. That's now 8 points for Goran Dragic.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Lin, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Heat trail by 6 on the wing. Green. Again, the miss by Green.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
On the wing, Batum. The shot. Here's Kaminsky, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Great half for the Heat tonight.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Hornets ahead. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's up. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help break a love for his attitude and ability to be.
Stars are back in.
That kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
Yeah, that's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that
10 points tonight, 4 assists.
Or articulated as smoothly as Chris does.
Sure.
But inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
No.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on
What the hell, Bosh?
by not throwing the ball away.
Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the center. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3 or just taking it to the rack himself.
Lynn dishes to Lamb. Back to Lynn. Charlotte moving it around. Batum. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And dang, here we go. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Lynn kicks to Lamb. A floater. That's good. Lamb's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Dragic against Lynn. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Fires for 3.
Too easy for...
To go. And Charlotte will come the other way. Lamb passes to Lynn. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Dragic off the drive. Misses the layup. Hornets leading by 8. Outside, Lynn. This one for 3. And the shot is good. Lynn's got 5 points now this quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
It's stolen by Hansel. Lynn against Wade. Lynn kicks to Lamb. And the 3 off target. The Heat have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. 13 feet away. Right side, no good.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on it.
Lynn against Dragic. Dragic comes with the double team. Outside, Batum. Shot clock at 3. Lynn from long range. And it's Dragic with the rebound. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Wade. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Lynn kicks to Lamb. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Batum attacking, unloads from 9, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Nicholas Batum, injuring his wrist last season, he was pushed in the back by Larry Sanders on a dunk and went down hard.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
We saw that wrist bother Batum all season long. His shooting numbers down drastically. Clark, a major blow for him.
And you know what? The league might have to look at that. I mean, Sanders got a 1-game suspension, but is that really enough to discourage that kind of reckless foul? It's a thin line, but I think it's worth a further look. They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
No good from Dragic. Charlotte leading by 9. Lynn dishes to Jefferson. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Lynn a screen on deck. Shot off the pick. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist from Kidd-Gilchrist. 6 points for Lamb.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And dang, here we go. And that one's good.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
To the middle, here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kidd-Gilchrist has got 8 points.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They double him with Dang. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Off target with the open look.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Hornets leading by 9. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And Lamb kicks to Hansbrough. The feed now to Kidd-Gilchrist. There's a screen by Hansbrough. The pass to Jefferson. Second shot opportunity. Kidd-Gilchrist against Dang. Here's Wade. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Screen by Jefferson. Here's Lamb. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lamb's got the lead up to 11 now for Charlotte. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Dragic, and Jefferson sends it back. The Hornets shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Lamb. No good on the triple. T-Wade on the wing. He's got 10. That's good.
Dwayne Wade on fire.
And the Hornets call time here.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker comes in for Lamb. Shot's good by Walker.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Well, getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
Where's the foul referee?
Left side, Kid Gilchrist. Out to the wing. Outside, Lynn. Zeller setting the pick for Lynn. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Kid Gilchrist. Allen with the rebound.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Charlotte leading by 9. Now the dish to Jefferson. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And now a look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Here's Winslow. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Passes it to Winslow. Back to Chalmers. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's the 3. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Ray Allen.
Really good job of creating just enough space.
A lot of bench players for the Miami Heat. Love to get.
Walker against Chalmers, and it's Walker penetrating. That is good. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Chalmers passes to Anderson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Boy, Chris Anderson, certainly one of the more colorful players we have in the league. Kind of took over where Dennis Rodman left off. A high-energy forward who can rebound and defend. And he's got a tattoo parlor going on, too.
And the Heat with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Dragic in for Mario Chalmers. And talking about Chris Anderson, he was actually out of the league for a couple years, reinstated back in 2008, and apparently the time off helped. He finished 2nd in the league in block shots going back to that season.
And Kevin, the thing I remember most about Chris Anderson, the 2005 NBA Slam Dunk Contest. He unsuccessfully tried the same dunk 8 times. Count them, 8. And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Green left side.
Oh no, you don't want to get in.
To Winslow. 1:25 left to play in the first half. They get the rebound. Green.
Joe Green.
Banked in off the glass. Green's got 9 points.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be
Nine.
the first guy to it and get the putback.
Lynn. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Hornets lead by 9.
You got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. And Goran Dragic drops them both. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix in 2 South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said
It's okay.
told him one thing with...
It's been a big minute tonight. We have minute 10.
Did something else.
The Hornets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
What a game here for Walker. He's got 24 points, and he's given them a lot of points from the free throw line.
And he's done a fantastic job, Clark, of just getting to the line, but also converting.
On the wing, Green from deep.
Joel Green.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Oh, Joel Green.
And here's the fast break. Here's Stoudemire. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast breaks.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
And here's Walker. 24 points for him. 2 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so that's the end of the first half. Hornets lead by 7. And time.
Kevin, I'm here with Eric Spoelstra. And, Coach, tell us what you want to see change in the second half.
Well, the most important thing is taking care of the ball. You know, we have to get shots against this team. They do such a great job of taking care of the ball, possession game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
They do the
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 7 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
The job that guys have done in the post have been terrific. If they get more of that production in the
Hey,
paint,
Moth.
they'll be very tough to beat. They're taking advantage of the late rotations, and they're going right inside and straight to the rim.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
One problem is that they didn't show enough aggressiveness on the boards. When you start losing a game, that's when you're supposed to tighten up and toughen up. Your pride has to be challenged, and you need to rise to the occasion. They've got to be more aggressive as a team, and that will cut into the lead.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show, the third quarter.
Alex, and you're in Miami tonight once.
The second half just about to get going here. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Third quarter.
Rain Rider.
Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward. Zeller dishes to Lamb. Picked by Zeller. 6 to shoot. And Lamb kicks to Zeller. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Outside Dang. Good ball movement here by the Heat. From deep three-point range, can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points.
I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Hornets leading by 7. Here's Lamb. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the
Give it to the drain, right?
He's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
It's been a big matchup for Miami this year. Let's see, 5 points.
Here's Lamb. Miami grabs the miss.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Bosch. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
3 points in Miami.
To Jefferson. And Whiteside sends it back. They recover it.
Oh, another block!
Here's Dragic.
Oh no.
He's got 15.
It's the... What? I didn't call it!
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do?
Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to...
Okay, defense.
We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Play physical.
Continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. Walker was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And G.A., as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Wade drives in, and the layup is good. Wade's got 18 points in the game.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And Jefferson gets it to go.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now Dragic, 15 points in the game. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season, averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Shot no good. Bosch with some nice D. Wade drives in. Jefferson with some nice D.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in block shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
Outside Dragic. Outside Dang. He dishes it to Whiteside. The second chance effort. He lays it in. Whiteside's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
That's That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Great players from Miami.
Hornets leading by 4. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Jefferson dishes to Walker. He feeds it to Zeller. But he recovers it. To the paint. Tries again. And the layup good by Jefferson. Jefferson's got 15.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive.
Aw, come on, Dan.
Just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Some solid defense from Bosh.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The shot by Wade, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job.
Back to start now.
The game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Charlotte making a switch here. Hansbrough's checked in. Wade outside. Walker against Dragic. Back to Bosh. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Dragic. He started close. Walker with some nice D. Charlotte leading by 8. Hansbrough a screen on Dang. Walker with it. He's picked up by Dang. Offensive rebound.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
From 12 feet out. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line.
Oh, no.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And a switcher also for Charlotte, Nicholas Batum.
I know.
For Kid Gilchrist.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's
why can you make
trying to pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter.
That's not a foul.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Stoudemire's checked in for Miami. And then for Charlotte, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb. Here's Hansbrough. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hansbrough's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Hornets leading by 5. Walker the pass to Lin. Back to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And it's Dragic off the drive. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lin. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see.
He can't make that shot.
He gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Here's what Miami's going with right now.
Where's the foul?
And Winslow subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
What's wrong with this game?
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Dragic with a wide open look. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Dragic has got 4 points in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
There's a screen by Hansbrough.
It's been a big matchup for mine.
To Lin. Back to Walker. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green. That is good. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte.
The bench is playing well right now. That's all they can do.
It's to Walker. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dragic.
He's got a moment.
Fast break. Winslow's leading the way.
Oh, that's a foul.
Defense at the rim got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. In the corner, Winslow with it. The three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep.
9 points.
In time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Lynn against Green. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. 17 points here for Lynn.
Go.
The second he got around the
Go.
block and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
It's
Not there.
stolen by Hansbrough.
Oh, I don't know what's this defense.
Dragic against Walker. No one near him. Chris Anderson pulls it in.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Out to Stoudemire. Anderson outside.
Yeah.
1:27 left in the third. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive.
Henderson.
Bosh went out.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
Walker goes in. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Joe Green.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Cannot hit. And Miami the other way now.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
I need everyone to get this on.
Loose. It's stolen by Dragic.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Rejected by Walker. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way.
Slow it down.
To shoot his way out of it.
There's Green with the three.
You can't. Ah! 5 points.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good
Miami coming back.
minutes ahead. They're up by 5.
They need the whole bench to do something the whole time because.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good.
They're leaving the starters out of this. The Miami Heat doing well with the bench.
By 5. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside, and it's Green in at the point.
Oh, what? That does not.
Obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
That's not a foul. I did not.
In terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away.
Come on, let's go something.
I call those PIPs.
Feeds it to Walker, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Look at this, great defense.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
They get it!
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The
Rain,
Heat
rain.
trail by 6. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Aww.
That is good. Here's Wade. He kicks it to Whiteside. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Zeller against Bosch. Kicks it to Whiteside. Dishes it to Green.
How is that a steal?
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
What's up, Den? I don't want these fucking... I hate Den now. We're gonna trade.
And it's Walker penetrating, and it's blocked by Dang. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in.
They went with Stoke. Alex Laven's gonna make a change in the starting lineup. We heard headlines about this.
Heat on D. 8-point game. Clock at 4. Al Jefferson again. Jefferson's got 19 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And it's Green.
Where's the foul?
Charlotte leading by 10. And stolen by Whiteside. Oh, and
no.
Green's got it.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation?
Gerald Green.
Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Jefferson's shot is off. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Wade.
6 points in Miami.
Hornets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. They double him with Green. A good look from
Go for it. Good job.
Feed that time from Walker. 21 points for Al Jefferson. The drive.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is...
Gerald Green, 1 season.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Goes up, and the dunk by Winslow.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
This is
guys, in a game this
a big decision.
Moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Walker goes in. That's good. Walker's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Kid Gilchrist.
Kid Gilchrist has been all sorts of trouble for him. 13 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
That one misses. And when you think of Kid Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
And talking about Kid Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the board. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play.
15 points for the rookie tonight.
Makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Jefferson, a screen on Wade. Good. 14 points for Lamb.
And for Kid Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
For the finish, it's rebounded by Charlotte.
Oh, bloody hell! We'll lose because Green can't.
The feed to Kid Gilchrist, tries from 16, and that's good for 2. And now a 10-point Hornets lead.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Here's Green. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Screen by Jefferson. Now here's Lamb. Wade is covering. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Lamb. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And Green gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's Walker penetrating all alone. No good from Lamb. The Heat trail by 6. Winslow wide open. He fires. That one wide left. The Hornets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. For 3. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by Walker. 17 points for Lamb.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Launches a 3. Winslow shot is off.
Come on.
Huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
The Heat shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Here's Wade. Right side, the pass to Green. Here's Winslow. Drills it from outside.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full ball.
Offensively, guys, he is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg,
Where's the... what one?
Things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
Walker's shot is off. The Heat trail by 11. Winslow.
Not playing. Not fucking playing. This is my... Oh, someone's watching me. I don't know who.
Shot is off. Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Jefferson, a screen on Green. And Jefferson gets it to go. Jefferson's got 15 points here in the second half. Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And here's Green outside. Zeller grabs the board.
Shoot all phrase, everyone.
Zeller's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Walker with it. Now
stop
defending. Walker goes in, poke loose. And there's the pass to Zeller.
What the hell was that?
Zeller setting the pick for Lamb. Just 3 to shoot. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. There's the dish to Green. There's Winslow. Miami no good on that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
To the paint, here's Jefferson, and the layup's good off the glass. Jefferson's got 11 points in the quarter.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bang comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Green. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Wasted no time on that one.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run.
No, I'm not doing that. No. No. Get back on.
Run right into it. Well executed.
Passes to Lamb. Down low. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Pushing it up.
So you get your final shot, dickhead.
The Charlotte lead is cut to just 9.
Come on, let's go.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Batum, good.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Hornets leading by 8. Walker goes in. Here's Lamb. Good D by Wade.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he's...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has come.
6 points.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He has 18 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity.
Ooh, I got a free throw, guy.
Green, he's checked in for the Heat. Whiteside breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Whiteside's got 12 points here in the second half.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height.
You're back it, you know.
That's a no-brainer to me.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
That one misses for Dragic.
What was that, Dragic? This one was shit.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Batum. Beyond the arc.
Yeah.
Whiteside with the rebound.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the result
How is that a steal?
Contributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Come on, Joel.
Lamb dishes to Walker. No good. Dragic with some nice D. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 15-5 run. The shot by Wade.
Oh, where's a bat?
Oh. The intentional foul.
Messed it up.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Miss. Gonna miss it, we know. Oh, he's not.
It's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Pass to Green. From deep. And the rebound goes to the
Hell is not afraid.
The game, 15 points. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pick by Zeller.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
I don't give a crap.